Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Tapas by dumediat. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, so in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we're placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. And we also have standard sandwich clues. So the way a sandwich clue works is if we have a clue outside the grid, like this 11, then we're going to put the 1 and the 6. The 1 and the 6 are going to appear somewhere in the column, because every column has a 1 and a 6. And whatever digits are between the 1 and the 6 must add to that digit outside. So these two would have to add to 11, which actually isn't possible. So that's probably not how it goes. But those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you want to try it yourself. And I am going to get started right now. All right, so the first thing we want to figure out is what is the maximum value that can go in a sandwich? So we know that an entire row or column sums to 21, because 1 through 6 sum to 21. But 7 of that is used by the 1 and 6 crusts of the sandwich and aren't included in the sum. So actually, 21 minus 7 is 14. 14 is the largest sum we can put, and that's if the 1 and 6 aren't all the way on the edges. So this 14 requires us to have 1 and 6, and this one tells us the order. And then this filling will just automatically add to 14. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 will add to 14. All right. So what do we want to do next? We don't have a sandwich sum for this column or this row. Let's see. 11 is our next biggest one, and this cannot be a 1 or a 6. So one thing you can do is you can color. I don't know if it's necessary for this puzzle, but we can color 1s and 6s purple. Whatever color you want. We can color non-1s and 6s green. So any cell that can't be a 1 or a 6, we can color in green. And that'll help tell us, let us keep track of where our sandwich insides can actually go. So if we think about this 11 here, if we put a 1 and 6 at the maximum extremes, basically what are the outies? What's going to go outside of the 1 and 6? Well, actually, no matter where we put them, what's going to go outside the 1 and 6? And the answer is 3. Because the full innards are going to sum to 14. And if the innards sum to 11, then we need to exclude exactly 3. Now, this cell here is minimum 3. And so that is the only outie. And so then we know that this is 1 and 6 because this 6 in the box tells us the order, or this 1 in the box tells us the order. And now these we can mark in green as well as this, because the box has its 1 and 6. All right, so now the outies for the 10, I'm noticing a pattern here, have to be 4. And this is minimum 4. So we're going to do 4 and 5 here. This is going to be 6 and 1. Those are purple as well. Fill those with green, fill those with green. All right, so now the insides of this sandwich are 3, but we can't use a 1. So we actually just have to straight up use a 3 here and then put the 6 here. The rest is going to be green here. These are also green for the row. So the innards are 4. There's just a single cell for that. This is going to be green as well because of the 1, 6 in the box. All right, now we have a 9 clue. So I can't put a 1 here. So if I put a 1 all the way, it's much simpler. Sorry. If this was a 1, my sandwich sum would be 0. So I got to put the 1 here. It's the only place left for it. Oops, wrong color. And then this has to be the 6. It's the only place left for a 6 in the column. And so then this is going to be a 1, and we can finish coloring. All right, we'll leave the colors. It's pretty. So these two add to 9, but we can't use a 6, so they're going to be 4 and 5, and we know the order because of that 4. And we should be able to just finish by Sudoku. That's a 3, that's a 2, because I don't think we have any sandwich clues left to use. These two are going to be 2 and 3, and we know the order. These two are going to be 4 and 5. We don't know the order yet. These two are going to be 2 and 4. We know the order because of that 4. That gives us this 5 and 4. This is just known. That's a 5. All right, so we got a bunch of pairs. Actually, we have a single here. That's a 2. Now we have a bunch of pairs. Oh, wait, we need the 6 and the 4 up here, so we know the order. So don't even need those pairs. This is a 5. This is a 3. I need 3 and 5 up here. That's the order, and here's a 2. Very nice. Thank you, dumediat. Very cool puzzle. Nice introduction to sandwiches there. I like the use of the introduction with the 14, where you realize that 14 is the extreme, and then using that to show how the outies work with the 3 and the 4. Nice repeated use of that there. Quite enjoyed that. And of course, keeping track of where 1s and 6s can go sped this up considerably. So coloring is definitely helpful in sandwich puzzles. All right, well, thank you. And if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment.